these gold data are from Chandra, and red and green, it's easy to see it in my screen. It might be harder from where you are, but it shows the, what do you call it, the optical, the X-ray data. And the white is the optical. And this solar, this Schwarzschild, the radius for it is about 3 million kilometers. It's about 8 times the mass of the Earth. Sagittarius A is what's assumed to be in the center. It's about 26 light years away from us, and it's in the center of, it's our black hole, in the center of our Milky Way. The blue data, the data in blue are our X-ray, and infrared from Hubble as well are in red and yellow. And in here you can see close-up. I show you very close-up. I hope you can see it for various times. You can see it from 2002, 4, and 5. So you can see the variation. And this one in the image in here is in radio. This is also as well for the galactic center, showing the supermassive black hole in the middle of our galaxy. And to put this image together, took data from Chandra, as I said, Hubble, and Hubble. I don't think we have any radio in here. This image here consists of roughly 4 million suns within this area. Remember the one I showed you for 1979 supernova? This is it's not an actual result. This is more of a, what do you call it, animation that shows a black hole within. So you can see the material as it heats up and it goes deeper and starts rotating around the black hole. So we do it again. So you see the supernova exploded. Now we're going back and you see the material hot. It's coming down, it's going around the dense gravitational area, the black hole, and there is nothing you see. There is only material looping around it. And in here, as I said, the black hole as well ejects material before falling. So if you think about it, there is the event horizon. Anything below it is going out, anything outside it is going to zip out. And in here, it's an animation that shows you the two, what you call it, black holes colliding, and you can see now coming together. And as they come together, the material start, now they get together, closer and closer, they rotate, and the material is out. Oh. I just put it in the wrong direction. I'm missing the 2 slides. I'm sorry. I was moving one of the slides over to okay. So I wanted to tell you about the ArAS Astronomical Society, and I moved the slide from the other presentation and it seemed overwritten the slide, the last one I had. So I wanted to finish before I go. We can go on and on for this. But one of the things I wanted to finish with is with some questions about, sometimes we think about, and some of these questions we already answered, and some we did not, and maybe you can ponder over it and think about it. And you can tell me what it is. What happens if you stick your hand inside a black hole? What would happen? Well, first, you're not going to get that lucky. I don't think the cow we started with, that we'll have her leave Earth, coming in close to a black hole, will be lucky enough to get it close to stick her foot inside it. The second you stick it in, you just go. You won't feel anything. You won't feel anything, it will disappear. You won't be able to see anything. You won't be able to know anything. Do black holes ever get full? No, not really. The more they suck, the bigger the masses get. It's proportional. They never really, and the word suck might not be the right word. They kind of drag matter into it rather than like that. And what happened to the matter once it goes through the singularity? We still have no knowledge, because as we said, once you go through the singularity, you have no idea. We don't get any information out. And the only way we can measure things is we measure things through evidence. Evidence of X-rays, evidence of gamma rays, evidence of any other material that comes out through light from the object. In this case, nothing coming out. We can't get anything. We don't know. What happened near the event horizon? Basically, if you are near the event horizon, as long as you don't get below it, you stay below it. You might feel tidal forces affecting you, but those will depend on many parameters, but nonetheless you will feel them, but you won't be pulled down into the black hole because you're outside the event horizon. Now, if you get closer to it or you fall below it, you're going to escape. You're going to not escape it, be able to go in. What exists between the event horizon and the black hole is basically what exists is some of the material that still haven't made it down in, but we still don't know because we don't get anything outside it. We can speculate about it.
You skipped the question.
Sorry?
You skipped the question.
I skipped the question.
If nothing can skip.
If nothing can escape, why do you still get X-rays? Sorry, I thought I answered that, but it's based on the accretion material that get ejected from the accompanying body as we've seen in Cygnus X1. So it's this material hasn't made it through the event horizon. It's still outside it. It's an evidence of material that's being accreted before it made it into the event horizon. But this is not a material inside it. So these X-rays were not made, or we didn't observe them from inside the event horizon. What happened to, what happens to time as you fall into a black hole? It slows down. It's similar. It's not as you would see in a Hollywood movie, but you want to transfer back and come back from it. What does the space is doing near the event horizon? It's like, okay, what is the space? It's near the event horizon. The space is the thing around it. It's as long as it's outside it, it's just feeling the tidal forces. Now, the tidal forces, think of the tidal forces the moon has on us, and it's nothing comparing to a black hole in terms of gravity. So the space will be pulled. However, because it's outside the event horizon, will not make it to escape in. I think that's about it. I want to tell you about our, before maybe I go take questions, if you don't mind, I'm going to tell you about the Arab Astronomical Society. And It was established, unfortunately in Arabic, but I assume many of you can read Arabic. Nonetheless, I will say it in English. So it was established in Morocco here, and it was based on an initiative a group of us had, and a great gratitude and thanks goes to Professor Zuhair bin Khaldoun for guiding the experiment, and with the brothers here in Morocco to making it to an actual dream that come to reality and having it registered as an organization here in Morocco. The group is made up of researchers as well as students, and the goal behind it is actually, if you think about it, is for us to start something that can be similar to that of professional organizations across the world, that can bridge the gap between those who work outside the Arab world and those who are inside it, and also work on establishing advanced research and collaboration. And hopefully, we hope that one of the things we hope to establish is we don't need to go to space in one shot. We would love to. We have to be realistic. One of the things we need to do is we need to establish a scientific infrastructure community. And in order for you to establish that, you must have people who study this, who do research, and continue to stay within the Arab region and to produce more results and participate in those, and also build local, in-house instruments, meaning within the Arab world, and observatories. We can observe many things from Earth. We don't need to go to space yet. It would be wonderful. But we should go only with our own effort, not with a device we bought and put our name on it. We should build our own. In order for us to start that, we would like someday to be able to have solar, radio, exoplanets. We already do something like this within the ATLAS and the TRAPPIST one. But the idea, there are significant things you can do to look at objects within the space from the ground base, and eventually that will lead to solid program that one day can get off the ground to outside Earth. One of the things also you can do, part of this in micro-lensing, which I didn't talk about, but it's something that Einstein as well suggested, and something that like this can be also done from the ground. One of the things we do also, we organize the Arab School for Astrophysics, and this is the second time, and we will continue to do it, God willing, and we seek funding for it. Unfortunately, we are not supported by government or non-government. We depend on sometimes very modest and humble, but very important for us, support from the International Astronomical Union, represented by their Office for Astronomy Development in South Africa. We will continue to do this, and one of the things behind the school is something that falls back into what I said, into establishing a scientific infrastructure community. We need a capital, the students we educate today, they will be the ones who will run the school in the future, and who will be doing result showing, instead of showing results from Chandra, will show it from Al-Khwarizmi or Bruno Hayyan Observatory or something else, whatever it is, or King, take your pick.